we're turning this 8.5 by 16-foot cargo trailer into our ultimate adventure camper. In the last episode, we took all the walls off and painted the bare metal, and now we're about to get started with insulating and sealing this thing.
And ripping floors out. Play heavy metal music right here. I hate these things. Good thing we're taking them off. Dun, dun, dun. Maybe first thing we need to consider when that wood comes off that door, it is going to catapult whoever's on it through the roof. So we got to figure out a way to tie it down. Well, it probably wouldn't if somebody was standing on it, but it will close once we take the wood off.
Okay.
From these guys.
Oh.
So we also probably want to throw some jack stands under the back so it's not tilting.
Yes.
Let's do that one first.
Let's do that. Are you doing two sides or just one?
Just that one, probably be fine. There we go, man. Let's show them our workshop table we're going to have. So we learned something when we were doing the Class C build that made our lives a lot easier after we figured it out. Don't show them how messy it is in here.
Okay, we'll back up a little bit.
What are you doing?
Okay.
They're all going to make fun of me.
Okay.
One thing that made our life super easy is get a couple of sawhorses and then this MDF wood right here. It's like $50 for a sheet. It is. So it kind of sucks. And you're probably thinking to yourself, well, if it gets wet, it's done. It's not. Ours got rained on nonstop, held up the entire 2 months that we had it out there or whatever.
It's super smooth, like a nice smooth workshop table.
So it makes I don't know, if you need to write down a length or something on it, it's way easier to write down on this than OSB. There's a lot of reasons why this makes a better table than OSB wood, which would be...
Or plywood would be the other choice.
Yeah, plywood gets more expensive than this does even. Lots of reasons. I ain't trying to sell it to you though, so you ain't got to listen if you don't want to. This is why we bought it.
Oh gosh. That'll work. It's kind of big.
Yep, and we need all the room.
All the room. We're thinking we can use the ramp door as a kind of like a porch or something. Like a little patio. Save this hinge though. We might use a long hinge for something.
We gotta take this top one off first.
Okay, you want me to stand down here then?
Yeah.
See what it looks like under here. I thought that the door was only gonna be an inch thick, but they have the metal studs turned on their sides, so it's like the 1.5 inches thick.
Oh, so we should be able to...
So we can use our 1.5 inches insulation.
And do the same as we're gonna do everywhere else.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. Try to pick it up.
Try to pick it up.
Yeah.
That's just, I got all the weight of it. Kind of like it's doing nothing, which is what we wanted, right?
Yeah. I mean, it feels pretty good. Worst case is it just goes crazy. Ooh. Dang, that door's heavy.
And that's only half the door. You got half of it off. We're going to attach our cables back and weight down the ramp, just because that screwdriver thing we got going on in there looks like it's honestly, it looks like it's bending. So this has the license plate holder thing attached to it.
No, I can leave it.
Okay. Okay.
Maybe we'll insulate this, get it done first,
and then
put it ball back, and the weights are going to be in our way.
Yeah. Then that gives us some practice, and then we can go on the floor, because this
will be the easiest one too, because it's already 1.5 inches thick, where we got to make this 1.5 inches thick.
Right. We did a Home Depot run to get our insulation and stuff. We also picked up fresh blades for our table saw, skill saw. Last time we used all this stuff was for the Class C renovation, and I know they are worn out, and we wanted to have a fresh start with this project. We've been using the mess out of this precision blower from anything from drying Maverick off and getting
Like-
all the hair off of them.
All the brands, I believe, are making them. So whatever brand of tools you got or went with, get you one.
Well, here's my other tip that I saw on a YouTube video after we already purchased this and found out that we probably grossly overpaid. They tested like the Milwaukee brand one against the like Amazon one that can accept Milwaukee
Before
batteries.
she goes on, this video, I wouldn't trust any of their reviews the way they were reviewing stuff.
You could try the Amazon one for like $30. I'll put a link to the Amazon one below. I think it would also be a good tool.
Yeah.
Without spending all the money on the Milwaukee one.
So there was a place in this door that there was a chunk of wood you saw us pull out, but the license plate has to be able to attach to it. However, we want it to fill the whole void and not leave any like small little cracks and gaps in it because we're insulating it. So I kind of defeat a little bit of the purpose. So we're gonna cut the wood down so it fits better so the license plate still can be attached and would be legal.
And then we move on to foam board.
And then foam.
Test fit.
Nice, perfect.
Should squeeze in there pretty good.
Uh-oh. This side might need to be trimmed just a hair. Nah.
Just flip it around. When it don't work
right.
at first, just flip it around.
That's right. All right, where's our mallet? Let's tap it, tappy.
Okay, now we can start cutting foam board insulation. While Craig's doing that, I'm going to explain something to y'all that I know you're not going to believe me. You're going to think I'm crazy. They do not make, well, I'm not going to say they don't make. 1.5 inch pink foam board insulation is not available in our area. It's just not. I looked it up on Home Depot's website, Lowe's website, and it said not in stock and not available to order, which is what we wanted to get our R value of like 7.5 to 8. So we are going to be combining 1 inch and 1/2 inch pink foam board insulation. You can add the R values together. That's how it works. You can look it up if you don't believe me. And that's what we're going to do.
Let's throw some foam in there.
All right.
Let me grab a sheet.
Okay.
We're moving right along.
1 inch has an R value of 5. And if you're looking at different foam boards, they're not all made the same. The XPS foam board is better than the EPS foam board. It's denser, more resistant to moisture and mildew and stuff like that. It also has a higher R value per square inch. So that's what we got. That's the pink foam board.
It's expensive too, guys.
It is
ridiculous.
expensive.
But all insulation is expensive. Even the bat insulation that you is fiberglass that kills you for the next 2 days after you install it. It's still expensive.
Also, a lot of you are going to be like, why didn't you do spray insulation? Why didn't you do the spray foam where you spray all the foam in? A couple reasons. There are pros and cons to that. You can do your research. Some people like it, some people don't. It is very messy. It is hard to repair anything later on once you've done it because it's very much stuck in there if you need to repair something. And also, it's hard to get it smooth. So like if we sprayed it on, it would be all lumpy. We'd have to come back and trim everything off. Those are reasons why we decided to just stick with the foam board insulation. But you do your own research if you're considering different insulation types.
So the issue is going to be that they didn't lay these metal framing in straight. So that side's a lot narrower than this side by almost 1/4 inch. Right?
Yeah. Maybe just make a little mark on that side where
It's starting to get tight right there.
Yeah. And then make a mark up there with how much it's overlapped, and then we'll just kind of, yeah. So I'll hold it on the end here.
Ready?
Yep. Actually, there we go. So you can kind of just follow that. We would like it to be as tight as possible, eliminate those air gaps. It's not really going all the way down here.
I think that's pretty good.
That's nice.
Look at that. Close it up. We're done.
Now we just do that a few more times.
About 1,000 more.
A few more. Making progress, making progress. Their first layer of foam board is down.
Which this is an inch thick. It gives you an R value of 5. We're gonna do a half inch
On top of it.
on top.
All our half-inch boards are on the bottom of our 1-inch boards, but I would
Man.
really like to get this completed. So I think we need
No,
to.
I think we should stay on this so we can walk on it. Yeah, going in and out's gonna be challenging not being able to walk on that.
The individual boards are so light, but all together, it does add some weight up. Here, I got this side. Oh my gosh. Oh, no, to the trunk.
You're helping me.
Okay, well, I'm trying to help. You're squishing them.
Oh yeah, take that.
Are we down to the half-inch
Yeah,
now?
I just done one of these with my good shoulder.
What is the R value of these?
I don't know, but this is like
R3.
I think we could build like an airplane or something. Like, look at that.
To kind of give you guys an idea of the difference between these different types of foam board, like the XPS versus EPS, I was looking at some 2-inch thick foam board insulation sheet. It was only an R value of 7.7 for 2 inches because it was the EPS foam. And this is 1.5 and going to be an R value of 8. So we're going to have more room on the inside. So their walls will be able to be a little bit thinner with the same R value. Well, actually a higher R value. So it's kind of nice. Oh,
That's pretty
actually,
close.
It's pretty good.
We've decided instead of micro cutting these measurements that we're just going with the smallest size now.
If it's like up to like only like an 1/8 inch,
If it's
or
not
so,
too bad.
it's
Yeah.
okay.
All right, nice.
We have all our insulation in on the door, but we are going to take some spray foam and fill in those like gaps that we have up to like the 1/4 inch gaps, just to make sure that we don't have gaps on the metal frame where condensation could form because of the air gap and then drip down anywhere. We don't want none of that, because we do have, look at how nice and flush this is sitting though. But because these were just not uniformly installed, some were bowed a little bit, some areas have little gaps.
What other gaps we got? There's a good one.
There you go. That's more normal seeming. How long does it take to dry? Hopefully it's fast drying. Oh my.
Hallelujah.
That one just went crazy.
It comes out so fast.
We got mostly Loctite because people seem to prefer that brand. But for the small gaps, we did get the great stuff. And I don't think it is as great. Like sometimes it works so good. And other times, not so much.
So while we're waiting on that door to dry, we're going to try and pull this back sheet of plywood out and see how they did the beaver tail thing and if we can fix it. But I also got to take these cleats out first that are on the inside. Golly. Do we think it's gonna just lift up?
I'm hoping. Let's see. Looks like it.
Oh,
What does it look like down here? A frame.
a lot of road grime. So I don't know why this looks how it does. Why that big lip was in it.
If you see, there's a big gap underneath the plywood, like it's not sitting flush against the
No. Why is that there?
Craig's cutting the excess foam off so that we can get our ramp wood back on so we can walk on this ramp. We did make a decision about what we're gonna do about the fact that we have a beaver tail here in the back. And that is basically nothing. We're gonna leave it as a slope because we don't wanna, if we start trying to like shim up this wood, we're gonna have to make everything so perfect so that the floor can still be attached to the frame, structurally sound. We don't really wanna mess that up too much. So we are just gonna use a shim across this whole backside, so at least where our two pieces of wood meet, where the back slope one meets the flat floor part, it's flat. Because before we had this like lip because the pieces of wood weren't lining up perfectly. So we're gonna make that line up a little bit better, and then there's just gonna be a slope. But it doesn't really matter that much because this is gonna be our underbed storage area. It's not really that big of a deal that it's sloped. We're not gonna be walking on it. I feel pretty good about how insulated the ramp door is.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's gonna be fine. Getting close.
Yeah. All right, our shim. Get it in here. See how it looks like it's gonna fit. Should be pretty good. I think that's gonna make it pretty flush.
I think we could just like
Hold it.
hold it there and put the other one on it and then reach underneath and just tap it in if
All
it's
right.
sized up.
You can probably see this big gap, like probably 1/2 inch difference from this board to this board transition. On the edges, it's not that way, but it's because there is like a piece of metal under this board that does not extend all the way across the frame so that this one can sit on it, but it does at the end, so that's why it kind of dips down. This should fix that for us.
I think it should.
Oh, look at that flush.
It's a lot better.
That's a lot better. As far as insulating our floors, we're gonna be doing that from the bottom. So we don't need to take all the floors up. Some people put insulation on top of the existing floors and lay a new subfloor. But we figured there's no sense in taking out height from our camper on the inside. Might as well just insulate from the bottom and add like an underbelly just like an RV does. There was a whole like 5/8 inch difference, I think, before. So this is way better. Okay, I feel good about that. I guess we'll put this black trim piece on back in the back so we don't lose it.
What the
Don't
world?
you put a hole in our ceiling now.
What
You know
is
it's
happening?
not very thick.
It's not. It's very not great.
Just got a notification on my phone that there is a heat advisory, which I knew it was hot, but it said heat index up to 112 for this afternoon with the Florida humidity. So yeah, if you hear the fan running in the background or we look like we're sweating to death, that's why. It's because we are. Craig just went to go get some more water. We're trying to stay hydrated. We're not trying to pass out or have a heat stroke. The next step is we're going to use some of this advanced exterior sealant. It remains permanently flexible, which I think is important if you're using it in something that's going to be going down the road. We are going to be using it in all like the seams where, say, these exterior panels overlap. We're going to put a bead of the sealant down it along the tops. Basically anywhere where there's seams that kind of go to the outside, we're going to seal up. Obviously, we will seal up on the exterior as well, but we're just trying to do extra due diligence to ensure that we stay water and airtight in here. No mold, no mildew, no nothing like that.
Yeah. First, though, I think we should back them screws out and try and drill them through that because that has to be sealed up. That's definitely just a water leak waiting to happen.
I'll show you what Craig's talking about because you can't see.
Cool.
But it might give you an idea of why we're doing this.
So this is the diamond plate, which on the outside here, you can see it wraps around this corner here. And then the side wall just overlaps that. But I don't think there's anything there to prevent.
As far as I can tell, there's no butyl tape, no adhesive, no sealant in between these two.
So I guess we'll seal that side the best we can.
Straight to here. So yeah, I think a few people were confused and thought that we were saying that we thought that cargo trailers were built better than RVs are. We did not think that. We do think that we can put more attention and detail on the inside.
We're going to build this one trailer in, I want 2 months. They build 20 something a day
Yeah.
At
But I
RV.
mean, as far as like what we bought, this trailer that we bought, it was built in the same type of way that every RV is built, except for maybe a little worse.
Cheap boy.
Cheap, even worse because they're not intended to be campers.
They probably put out like 30 to 50 of these things out a day.
Yeah. So, don't worry, we're not like disillusioned or anything. This is gonna just be a lot of not fun caulking. Nobody likes caulking.
What do you want first? Wiping or caulking?
What do you mean?
Well, since you don't know, then you get to wipe first. You've done this a million times.
Well, we have 2 caulk guns. I didn't know if we were both
They
just gonna do it. Yeah, I didn't grab them yet. Cracks have been sealed. We gotta let that dry. Next up, we'll be adding bracing for our
AC?
AC.
Yeah. I'm about ready to put that
And
thing
windows.
in here now.
Windows, yes, we're adding windows. Don't worry. And we don't have the windows yet, so we will not be cutting anything till we get the windows and we can double check measurements. But we can go ahead and add some rough-end bracing
I'll
for
pull a
them.
hole in it right now.
No.
We can just like put a hole and staple a screen over it. Perfect.
It's not perfect. Not perfect.
Can't
at
do
all.
nothing easy around here, guys. So we just got that from Ace, picking up some more supplies for this thing. We're going to start working on framing out a section to hold an AC. We're doing an RV style AC. It's just the smallest package, compact. I've installed them before, so I know how it goes. We did consider a mini split. I know a lot of people commented mini split. I haven't ever done one, and I don't know. This is just going to get, I know this will work. So that's why we went with RV AC. We're going to frame out right here and install it here because it's going to point down or that way, which our bed's going to go here. So we'll probably install a couple fans, blowing some air back this way, just circulate it, make sure it's nice and circulated throughout the cargo RV trailer thing. We have to frame a section out with wood. Most ideal way to have done this was to weld some more metal in. I don't know how to weld. It's literally been in the books for me to learn how to weld for so long now, and I just haven't had time to
We also don't have any
do all
welding
that.
machines.
Don't have welding machines, so we got a pretty good idea on how we're gonna frame it out with wood, and it will sit up there. We got L brackets that will bolt into the metal to carry the load. So these guys will carry the load still, but it will have wood. That's the plan.
We've got our contraptions and we're gonna assemble it out here and then put it in up there. We're just basically building the frame for the AC.
Yeah.
Also, I guess we can get the tape measure and measure where the center is. Yeah, do we want it totally centered or I think we decided totally centered. So that we can put solar panels on each side.
Good enough.
Okay, feel it. How does it feel like it would hold an AC? Yeah, it feels pretty good.
Yeah, I think so. So we took some L brackets, like we said earlier. We done described it to you. Now we're gonna show you, okay? So it makes more sense. We got these old BVL brackets right here going into our truss thing up here. We made them flush with the wood. That way we won't have any bulges in our sheetrock that we're hanging. In our sheetrock that we're hanging.
Yeah, okay.
Really, for our insulation and whatever wallboard we put up.
To make a 14-ish by 14 hole. That's why we've got 2x4, a little 1x2. And then we were able to obviously just make these 2x4s 14 across.
My concern is walking on the roof to put the AC up here. I don't know how we're.
I think we're gonna lay a piece of plywood down.
Yeah,
Little span.
maybe that's it.
That while
That'd
we
probably
install
work.
it.
Oh, good idea. Good call, Big Brain Victoria.
That's our secret handshake.
We just came up with it. What's next? We need some insulation. I say we start with the small up front, which is gonna be the hardest. Because if we can knock this out and get just past this one, I think all that will go pretty easy until the AC.
In order to extend our Wall studs.
Because we want our cavity in between our ceiling and our roof to be more for more insulation.
Yes, and all our walls.
Yeah, them too.
It's already 1 inch thick. So
It's not thick enough.
if we have a 1 inch metal tube plus a 1/2 inch strip of wood that we're cutting out of plywood, then that will give us the right blank space in the wall and ceiling.
We're just making swords. That's some work though to get these in there.
We only have a lot more to go. Look at that.
Look at that.
You're a real
Flip-flops and all.
flip-flops and tool belts. We have an idea for the roof. You guys let us know what you think. We're thinking after we get it built, we get like the flex armor type roof done, or some kind of like full-on coating type roof done.
Yeah.
So that it really protects it and waterproofs it. What do you guys think? Let us know your experience, if you've had that done, if you've had a different type done, if you think it would be a good idea. Nice. Woo. Next one.
Oh man.
Look at that, all our furring strips on the roof.
Dang, my arms are done, dude. Woo! I'm sweating.
Oh,
The
man.
metal kept falling off, going down my shirt, and it was hot. That's done though. All we gotta do now is insulation, roof cover, or ceiling, and then that's it with that. Well, I mean, we got lights and all the interior stuff, but for that to have a finished look, all we got is insulation, and then I feel like what I'm saying sounds like a lot more than what we've done, but framing that out and doing these were by far the hardest part to the ceiling.
Yes, yeah, we got the hard part done for the ceiling. Now, insulation should go pretty quick, but first, hydration. You want to say hello, Maverick? We keep you guys in the dark because it's so hot, so we just leave all the windows closed. Oh, man. We're starting with the most difficult part, the front, because all these little teensy triangles.
Eight, 9, 10, 11, 16.
8 and 11/16.
Yeah. 35 3/4.
Is it gonna fit?
I think so once we get these
There,
things.
you wanna just mark them?
So an inch in will be to this.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Cross your fingers.
You just gotta fit, okay, buddy?
There we go.
That's pretty good right there.
Tight fit. First piece of ceiling foam insulation in. Well, we ate the frog today. I don't know if y'all know that saying, but it
Eating a
means
frog.
you do the hardest thing
I don't even
first.
eat fish.
You eat the frog, and we did the hardest parts first today. Craig will show you our terrible handiwork.
We got our angles done with the styrofoam up here, the insulation. It's not pretty. We got some big old gaps. I don't know why. We measured 1,500 times, and just every time we took it down, it never went back the way we took it down from. So we're just gonna spray foam the crap out of them gaps. And
That's
call
what it's
it good.
for.
Huh?
Gaps and cracks.
Yeah, that's right. And we got some gaps. Dog. So,
Fine.
anyways, that's the worst. I think the rest of this should go pretty smoothly. I
Oh,
mean,
look, all the hard parts. We got the screws on, as far as the ceiling
Yeah.
goes. We did this thing today.
the goal was to get the hardest stuff done today, which is adding these in and the AC spot built. So,
Next up, we just gotta knock out all the foam
Man.
panels on the straight part.
and then this will be even easier once we get to this.
Yeah.
We'll probably, like these little cracks like that, we'll probably have to spray foam up that. Cut our,
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know if we'll cut one small enough that won't just, maybe.
you see all the daylight? We're definitely spray
Yeah.
foaming in there.
There's so much
It's
daylight just coming
crazy.
in. Well, I think if you look up under the trailer, like, you could probably just stick your fingers
can,
up into
yes.
it. Yeah.
Which,
It's kind of weird. All
making
right.
progress, making progress.
I'm done for today, though. We're going to come back in the morning and finish off this roof. And, yeah, hopefully it don't
I think
take
you
too
should
much
stop
longer.
using the word finish.
Wow.
Because we're not finishing
I
anything
will
for
finish.
a long
Matter of
time.
fact, we using that word till we finish something. Dang it.
Okay, we're about to finish, but no, we got so much more.
I got to finish it off. Look at that. That sealed up pretty nice.
Yeah, I think it's coming along good.
All right. We'll see y'all in the morning.
Our ceiling has insulation, 1.5 inches across the whole thing.
Yeah.
Obviously,
I am very curious to see if there's going to be some issues later on down the line, but
why?
I don't know. It seems like it seems good to me.
We still, once all the insulation gets in, we're taking the foam, filling in any gaps and cracks to really make it all nice and
Insulated.
insulated. But that is it for the ceiling. Oh, by the way, I didn't mean to confuse anybody about the cabin build. By starting the cargo trailer, I think a lot of people thought we weren't doing the cabin build anymore. That's not the case. It's just a lot easier to start building out a cargo trailer than it is to start building a house. There's a lot more rigmarole that goes along
Yeah.
with the
Yeah, all them rigmaroles out there in the way.
building a house.
Dadgummit.
But that's going to be documented hopefully starting very soon on Cracking Around.
On that old other YouTube channel.
So make sure you're subscribed there if you want to see it. But
You
otherwise,
subscribe right on over yonder. I tell you what.
it's going to be a sight to see us building a house.
And the cargo trailer at the same
At the
time.
same
Y'all gonna have to
time.
watch this to see if we can do it, because I don't know how we're gonna do it.
We'll give it our best. Anyways, next up, walls, windows. Hit that subscribe button. You'll see it in the next episode.
Toodaloo.